Welcome back, everyone, to Illinois Fighting Illini Dynasty here on NCAA 14. As Illinois will be opening up their college football, or not their Big Ten schedule, against Michigan Wolverines. Just like last year, Illinois is opening up against Michigan at home during Week 5 after beating a good team on the road and a scrub team at home. But it's not quite the same for Michigan. Last year they were 0-3, this year they are 3-0. And ranked number 19, Illinois is ranked number 7. They've climbed from 11 to 7. They should have been number 1 since they just won the national championship, but I don't know why. So can Eric Fisher and the Fighting Illini keep up what they're doing? As both of these offenses have scored a lot of points. Illinois putting up around 47 a game, and Michigan putting up around 48. And so far it's been Eric Fisher to Kyle Davis. Eric Fisher's thrown 11 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, and Kyle Davis has caught 5 of those touchdowns. But we've seen some other freshmen play really well too, like Darius Shrub II, and James Landry. Doug White's played alright, Quayshawn Law's played alright. So can Illinois keep up what they're doing, keep up the hot streak, or can Michigan, who missed out on a bowl game last year, get their 4th win of the year? So Michigan will be choosing heads or tails. They're going to choose tails because tails never fails. And see, tails never fails for them. And they're going to send their defense on the field first. And Illinois will send Eric Fisher in the offense first. It is 3rd and 8 for Illinois. They're already in a 3rd down situation after not getting much in the first 2 downs. Is Fisher scrambling. He's going to look up the middle and he will find Quayshawn Law, a freshman. And Law gets by many players, but he fumbles it. And it is recovered by Robinson. That is Illinois' first turnover on the year, as Quayshawn Law had a beautiful play, but the ball came out. It looks like it was a fumble. I don't think that's awfully close. Hard to tell if his knee was down. After looking at the Quayshawn Law replay, it looked to me as if the ball came out before his knee was on the ground, so it was indeed a fumble. As McKnight looking to pass, McKnight looking for Lee, gets by Chris Wright, gets by other defenders, and Lee brought down inside the 30. That should have been a 10-yard gain, but Chris Wright missed the tackle. Therefore, Jerome Lee, I think his name was able to gain 34, or however much he gained. Because on 1st down, it'll be another pass. McKnight under pressure, and it is Matt Fox, the nickel cornerback, with the sack. Michigan is in the red zone for the first time today. Is Monte Benjamin and Chad McKnight in the backfield. McKnight, looks like it'll be a read option toss for not Monte Benjamin. That's Josh Jordan, And Josh Jordan with the touchdown, and Michigan will strike first. We have a studio update here as Cal has upset USC. Remember last week Cal almost upset number 2 Texas, but couldn't quite do it. But the reigning losers of the national championship, USC, lose their 2nd game. Doesn't look like they'll be back. And in other scores, Jonathan Patterson and Arkansas State beat Wisconsin. Jonathan Patterson, the former Illinois offensive coordinator, beating Wisconsin, which he did as the offensive coordinator. And Iowa and Indiana beat Villanova, Virginia, and Purdue, respectively. Illinois had a nice play to Quayshawn Law, a freshman, on 3rd down, but he fumbled it. Michigan recovered it. Michigan's up 7-0. Is Fisher fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher looking for Jackson Kelly, the star tight end. He gains 26. If he didn't step out of bounds, he certainly would have gained more, but still a nice play. It is 2nd and 5 at about the 27-ish, probably the 27 for Illinois. Fake handoff for Shrub. Fisher scrambling. Fisher finds Jackson Kelly again, and he gets inside the 10, gaining 21. It is 3rd and goal at about the 4 or 5 yard line, as Fisher will toss it to Darius Shrub, and Shrub gets blocks. Touchdown, Illinois, is Darius Shrub, the 2nd with the score, and this game is most likely tied up. 35 seconds left in the 1st quarter. It is all tied at 7, as McKnight and Benjamin in the backfield. McKnight, fake handoff for Benjamin. Chad McKnight has time, finds a wide open Tristan Robinson for a gain of 19. 2nd quarter underway, and it is a 7-7 tie, as Michigan 3 for 3 on 3rd downs. As Chad McKnight looking to pass it. McKnight looking for Josh Jordan, but Billy Ashley, the sophomore, is there with the stop. And Michigan, don't know if Michigan is going to go for it on 4th down. That's why I said don't know what they're going to do yet, because Might go for a field goal, might go for it. But they're going to go for it. It'll be a handoff for Monte Benjamin, who gains 2, which is enough for him first. It is 3rd and 10 for Michigan. They are 3 for 4 on 3rd downs. The time they missed the 3rd down, they got it on 4th down instead. As McKnight has plenty of time, looking for the end zone, and it is caught by Jerome Lee for a Michigan touchdown, and they regain the lead. It is 4th and 2, and Illinois is going to go for it. Michigan already went for it and made it. So let's see if Illinois can follow them. It's Fisher looking for Kyle Davis, and Davis gets the 1st down, gaining 14. Big play on 4th down from Eric Fisher to Kyle Davis, and Illinois is back in the red zone. It worked for Michigan, and it looks like it'll work for Illinois. As Shrub will get the handoff. Shrub gets a 1st down, getting even closer to the goal line. It's 1st and goal at about the 2 or 3 yard line. This is the 11th play of the drive for Illinois. As Kyle Davis in motion. Fisher scrambling, looking for Shrub. Touchdown, Illinois. Shrub's 2nd touchdown of the game. His first one was a rushing touchdown. This time it's a receiving touchdown. And this game is most likely going to be tied up. On the Darius Shrub receiving touchdown, Eric Fisher got hit. He got a little banged up. He bruised his sternum, but he will be good to go for the next Illinois possession as McKnight looking for Godfrey and Trey. Godfrey with an 18-yard gain. Is at about midfield. They have plenty of time, and they start with the football in the 2nd half. As McKnight looking to pass. McKnight looking for Peoples, and Peoples gains like 16 or 17. After the Quishon Law fumble, it's been all offense for both teams. As McKnight and Benjamin in the backfield. McKnight looking to pass. McKnight under pressure. He avoids the sack from Landry, but it'll be Derek Shaw who gets him instead. It is 3rd and 4 for Michigan. They're 4 for 5 on 3rd downs. Remember, they converted the 4th down when they didn't get the 3rd down. Is McKnight looking for Roberson again, and Kevin Roberson gains 15. Michigan is going no huddle. They're calling their timeouts, which is pretty confusing because we still have 50 seconds left in the 1st half. Is McKnight. He's going to pass it. He will be intercepted by Aaron Burns. Don't know what Michigan was doing, and the JUCO junior middle linebacker Aaron Burns with the INT, his first of his career. 1 second left in the 1st half. Illinois was unable to do anything on offense. As McKnight, he's probably just going to lob a Hail Mary, and he will, and it will be incomplete. That's how the 1st half will end. It's been a very good one, as it is all tied up at 14 between number 7 Illinois and number 19 Michigan. Michigan will start the 2nd half off with the football. It is 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line for Michigan. As Chad McKnight will pass. McKnight looking. He will find a wide open Jerome Lee. Horrible coverage by Melvin Washington and a 31-yard gain for Lee. It is 2nd and 14 at the 35 after a 4-yard loss by Monte Benjamin and a nice stop by Doug White. As McKnight looking to pass. McKnight under pressure from Miller finds Robinson, who gets a 16-yard 1st down. Michigan is 1 for 2 in the red zone. Remember, late in the 1st half, they were intercepted by Aaron Burns as McKnight who looks short for Josh Jordan on a screen, and Michigan will regain the lead with a touchdown. Illinois will be starting their position at the 27 as their offense has played pretty well today, but not well enough as Michigan currently on top. As Fisher, he will be sacked on 1st down, losing 16 yards by Robert Stevens. It is 3rd and 5 for Illinois. They are 2 for 5 so far on converting 3rd downs as Fisher scrambling. He will look for Davis. One-handed grab by Kyle Davis. Davis still not down yet. There goes Kyle Davis all the way to about the 2-yard line. His 1st and goal now at about the 2 as Davis couldn't quite get to the end zone, but still a nice play. As Fisher scrambling, looking for Bush, and Kyle Bush powers his way into the end zone, and this game is once again most likely going to be tied up. This game is once again tied up at 21, or not, it wasn't tied up at 21, but it's once again tied up. Let me just rephrase that. As McKnight, under not much pressure, finds a wide open Tristan Robinson, who gets to the 35. Illinois has not been winning once this game, which is pretty crazy. As Monte Benjamin, the running back, in the backfield. As McKnight will look to pass. McKnight Looking, he's scrambling, he can't find anyone until he sees a wide open Jerome Lee, who gets tackled at about the 5. It is second down and goal at about the 5 for with Michigan, as it'll be an option. McKnight will take it in himself, and Chad McKnight gets the touchdown, and Michigan regains the lead. It is first down at the 24 as Illinois once again back on offense. Their offense has been cruising today as Jackson Kelly with a beautiful gain of 22. It is 3rd and 11 for Illinois. They are 3 for 6 on converting third downs. As Fisher scrambling, looking for Davis. Kyle Davis with another first down. And this time it looks like Kyle Davis will take it to the house for an Illinois touchdown. And they're once again going to tie this game up as Kyle Davis continuing his phenomenal freshman
Third
campaign.
quarter in the books, fourth quarter underway, and this game is still tied at 28 as it is 3rd and 4 for Michigan. McKnight will hand it off for Monte Benjamin, who gets an 11-yard run, which is certainly good enough for a first down. Michigan is 7 for 8 on third downs, as this has been like a Big 12 game, even though this is Big 10 football. As McKnight will hand it off to Josh Jordan, who will get stuffed up by Brian Booth, and Marcus Miller was there as well. Even though Illinois' defense finally made a stop, their offense had a 3-and-out. They couldn't get anything going, and Michigan now has football back with nice field positions. McKnight, he's under some pressure. He's going to be brought down by Billy Ashley. He doesn't actually lose any yards, but it'll still be credited as a sack. Big 3rd and 11 right here for Michigan. 3:44 left in regulation, because who knows, this game could certainly end up into overtime. As McKnight looking for Roberson, who gets stopped, gaining 10. It is Charles Cook with the big
Michigan
tackle.
ended up making the field goal. It's now 31-28 as number 8 Nebraska, led by, of course, Jonathan Patterson, currently losing 14-7 against the 1-2 Maryland Terrapins. And in another game, we have Michigan State currently on top of Minnesota 14-7, as Michigan State hoping to be 4-1 and potentially nearing the top 25. It is 3rd and 7 for Illinois as Kyle Davis, minor elbow injury, but he will return soon. Fisher finds Kelly. Kelly just misses. Illinois is going to go for it on 4th down. I see why they don't fully trust their defense, as their defense has been pretty bad today. They're 1 for 1 on converting 4th downs in the game as Fisher looking for a wide open Quayshawn Law, who gets to about the 30 and he holds on. Illinois is approaching this drive very slowly, which is good because Michigan probably won't be able to have a good drive for the rest of regulation, at least, as Matt Richard catches it. Flag on the play at just the 1-yard line. That's where he goes down, at least. And it is a face mask on Michigan. Probably not going to matter, as he's still going to be at the 1 regardless. It is 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line at the 1-yard line. As fake handoff, Fisher scrambling. Fisher looking for Kyle Busch, but he drops it. It is 2nd and goal as Kyle Busch. He dropped it. He did that a lot early on as a freshman, but didn't really drop it as much as his freshman year went on. As Darius Shrub, he gets stopped. And it's 3rd and goal. That drop right there from Kyle Busch might be costly, as it's 3rd and goal at the 3. Fisher scrambling. He will run it in the end zone with just 3 seconds left. Touchdown, Illinois. 3 seconds left. Michigan has to go for a Hail Mary to win the game. As McKnight, he will look to pass. He might not even get it off in time. He won't get it off in time. It is Nathan Jenkins with the sack. That's how this game ends. Illinois wins a nail-biter against the Michigan Wolverines, 35-31. So I'm looking around at some of the teams, and Ohio State is number 1, obviously, but Sean Jackson, the quarterback, he's out for 7 weeks. He's having another great year. He just won the Heisman last year, and he's playing really well again, but he's out for 7 weeks, so that's a major blow for the Buckeyes.
Hey, man!